Alright, oh, excuse me. Round 1 against Mr. Loon. I like being on the draw with this deck because you get to play Battlebrand into things. We have no idea what he's playing since he has no Soulbind, so the play's pretty easy. We just Static Shock his face and play Lucid Echoes. That way if we draw Iron Mine Acolytes, we can play those a lot. Drawing the Glacial Crush is pretty good too, since I don't have to draw it again. I like leveling Glacial Crush, but it's not that great to draw. Oop, this is not a good hand. Having the free spells, the Energy Surges and the Glacial Crush, are really weak to draw early on. You really want to draw them along with a... Is he playing Herald? Like a Herald Bomb deck? Oh my goodness. So one of the reasons I stopped playing this deck last format because this deck's really, really bad against Herald Bomb. But this guy's playing it anyway because I actually don't know why. I guess it's still okay. It's just nowhere near as strong as it used to be. So I'm just gonna play my Iron Mech. I'd see what I draw. I drew a Gox. I think I'm just gonna play Lucid Echoes and then Ambriel's Edict. It kills his Windspark, and killing the Windspark I think is pretty important because if he plays like Legion or if he plays Shard, Legion Shard, and Phytobomb, I take 90 damage, which is not something I really want to subject myself to. So I should have replaced the Iron Mine Acolyte with the other ones to make sure I was blocking the Herald. Now it's only a 50-50 and I didn't end up winning the 50-50. Oh well, it's not that big a deal. I mean, it is actually a pretty big deal, but I'm going to pretend that it isn't. At least I can block with Stasis Warden and the Herald won't kill it. And Herald is actually not as big a threat in rank 2 anymore, which was the most trouble I had with it. Because it's a 6-12 at rank 2 instead of a 6-14, which it used to be. 14 was like gigantic. It killed everything. And then at rank 3, it used to be a 12-20. So it actually just like Hadoukened you in the face when they played like rank 3 Herald and rank Phytobomb, any rank Phytobomb. So he's Ursine Strengthening into Phytobomb. That's not... it kind of sucks. I need to kill it with my Stasis Warden. This Phytobomb is just like chilling in my lane for some reason. So I can do 4 plus 1, 2... That's 6 plus 6 is 12 damage. Sweet. So I've got the 12 damage here, and I want to kill his seedlings. So I Static Shock a seedling, because I want to kill the seedlings in case he draws his Malice Hermit. And I'll just Defender the seedlings. Defendering things doesn't really matter right now. Oh, I was supposed to Static Shock the Herald. Now I can't kill it. This is one of the hardest things about recording. You just randomly forget things that are really important and that you shouldn't forget. Because now I can't kill Herald. I don't have enough damage. I'm going to rank up the Energy Surge, and I guess Defender is Herald since I'm 1 damage short of killing it, and I don't want it to hit me for 6 again. I meant to Defender the Herald. I meant to Defender the seedlings, not kill them. And concede to the fact that I couldn't really kill a Malice Hermit, but he just, like, I just completely whiffed on the hitting the Herald, so... Oh well. I defended the Herald so I would have a chance of, dealing extra damage to it, so it couldn't attack me. This is a strange play. He needs to kill the Iron Mine Acolyte, or my Iron Mine Acolyte just kills his Malice Hermit. Which doesn't make a whole lot of sense unless he plays another Malice Hermit. In which case I kill that with nothing. I can't actually kill that one. So I guess what I do here is play Battlebrand on the Malice Hermit, freeze it. I need to rank up Barrier Soldier because this is a pretty volatile matchup. I'm already at 70. And then I'll play Gox so I can draw an extra card. Drawing an extra card going into rank 2 is pretty important. I'll put it in front of the Malice Hermit so he can't have any sort of shenanigans. Gives me a good block in the following turn. So I drew an Iron Mine Acolyte, so playing the Gox is pretty good. Hopefully he doesn't draw another. Hopefully he doesn't play another Herald. Okay, that's a very strange play. He's playing Ator in his Herald deck, and Everflame Mystic. This is a monster I haven't seen yet. So if he plays Metamorphosis, that's the worst. Now I don't really have any plays because kind of my only real play is to play Stasis Warden in this lane so he can't give any of his creatures aggressive. Then double Static Shock the Matrix Warden and freeze both of his creatures. And then I'll give nothing else Defender, because if he just randomly has Glacial Crush, I don't want to get got by that. 3 damage to him. It's not that good, but that's fine. At least I get to play Battlebrand, or maybe Lucid Echoes. Probably Battlebrand, though, to kill one of his creatures and level the Energy Surge. Maybe I don't need to kill one of his creatures. Maybe he will do it for me. That's not good. The Windspark Elementals are going to be a huge pain. Like, this is a really bad matchup for me. I'm going to struggle to figure out how to beat this, actually. So what I can do here is play Gox, Static Shock his Ator, take 5. I don't actually need to take 5. I can just freeze the Mystic. And then Battlebrand the Hermit and upgrade my Energy Surge. And then battle... do I need to freeze anything? No. So we cancel the Stasis Warden. Combat happens, I kill the Hermit, I kill the Windspark, and the Mystic dies on his turn. And then I take damage him with... So did 10 damage to him with that Draconic Echoes. Oh, sweet. I drew the Barrier Soldier. So it looks like my turn is Barrier Soldier Hermes. That actually even protects my Gox. Gives me armor if he wants to do that nonsense Phytobomb thing again. And... it lets me... Hermes protects my my Barrier Soldier and my Gox. Okay, this guy needs to chill out. I guess I'll just put Barrier Soldier in front of Herald. It's got to be better than putting Hermes in front of Herald. Ooh, Stasis Warden. That's actually probably not even that good here. I mean, I'm going to play it instead of Hermes, but it's not insane. Because I don't really get a whole lot out of it, since I have no spells in my hand. I'm not playing the Hermes because I can't really afford to. I need to play this Barrier Soldier to get the armor, and I need to play the Stasis Warden to, because it's the centerpiece of my deck. I really need to draw the other Battlebrand, I think, in order to kill this Herald. Hopefully he doesn't Ursine Strength. That would... Or if he plays Ursine Strength and then has another Battlebrand, or another Phytobomb, I think I'm just dead. Oops, YouTube just popped up because my video from, like, I don't know, 2 queues ago just finished uploading. My opponent's thinking, so he doesn't really know what he's doing, which is good for me, because if he had a good play, he would just jam it. Because my opponent's been playing pretty fast, which I appreciate. Let's see what he's got. I assume it's not a pump spell. Another Herald. Okay. I don't get to draw because my Gox is gone, so I'll play Energy Surge. Freeze. I didn't draw anything yet, so I guess I'll just freeze Sharply Behemoth. Then play my Iron Mines to kill his saplings. See what I draw there. I would like to draw a spell of some sort. Didn't draw it. Kind of sucks. So I guess what I do now is play Lucid Echoes, freeze my own Stasis Warden. I'm sorry, freeze It's harder than you'd think, right? I think I need to play Hermes in this hand because I'm going to play Lucid Echoes, and Hermes protects my Stasis Warden. So let's play Hermes and attack to kill his Herald, his Seedlings, and deal damage to his Herald. And then I'd like to draw the other Barrier Soldier, so let's freeze his... Actually, I don't need to freeze the Herald, so I don't actually need to freeze anything. Because the Hermes will freeze the Stasis Warden and give it armor. I could have protected the Stasis Warden. I actually thought it would give 2 armor. I'm not sure why I thought it was 1, or more than 1 armor. I guess it doesn't matter a whole lot, since I drew the Barrier Soldier. So now I'm probably going to have to play Barrier Soldier, Energy Surge, hopefully draw the Iron Mine Acolytes, then play Static Shock, and... So I take 4 from this Windspark Elemental. I guess I'll just block it with Barrier Soldier. I should have definitely played the Energy Surge first. That's my mistake. Didn't draw a removal spell, so I guess again I just have to Static Shock the Malice Hermit and play Lucid Echoes, so I don't have to worry about drawing cards anymore. I take 4 damage from the... actually, should only take 2 damage, but I think Hermes is still bugged. Where it doesn't give Defender until the beginning of their turn, which is so much worse than the alternative. Hermes itself does not gain Defender. So I've taken 4. I have 15 armor, by the way, in case the exclamation mark is not clear. So if he plays a level 2 Herald, I think I'm really close to dead. Though he has to stop his own Windspark from attacking, and that seems impossible. Yeah, so it's not even that big a deal. If I draw the level 3 Battle Brand in my 1 card I draw, which seems unlikely. So let's play this here. Draw more cards with Energy Surge. Okay, so I've got a couple plays here. I can play the Warden and start freezing things, but I don't think that's the play. Because I think Everflame Mystic getting blocked is fine, and if I try to draw like... I think I put this here, because if I don't draw a Static Shock, I have to block with Gox, and this way at least I get to play Static Shock. Static Shock all his creature, or his two Everflame Mystics, play Battle Brand, and then level up my Glacial Crush to make it free. And then play Gox so I can draw cards. And hopefully, next turn I'll cycle through my deck, so I'll start drawing my deck. If you draw more cards than that you have in your deck actually reshuffles into your discard pile reshuffles back into your deck, which is what happened that turn. So the only thing I have to be wary of is always having a Barrier Soldier on the field, which is not boding well for this turn. I can kill his Malice Hermit pretty easily, especially with the +3 cards Gox is going to give me here. I have the Stasis Warden too, so I can actually 12 him right here. So Energy Surge, freezes Malice Hermit. Play Glacial Crush to kill it. Don't need to freeze any of my creatures yet, because I'm going to play a spell at the end of turn. I drew another Gox, so let's go ahead and attack. Puts him at 22. I definitely want to freeze my Gox so he can't kill it. But I think it actually might just be better to play my own Gox, because if I want to freeze the Gox, my only real play is Draconic Echoes, and I think filling up my lanes against the threat of a Herald Bomb is a little bit stronger. Even though he apparently just doesn't play Dendrify. He has a level 2 Metamorphosis, which isn't that threatening. I don't have Barrier Soldier. I don't think it matters, because if he has Malice Hermit and Windspark Elemental, it actually does a lot of damage, but doesn't kill me. Actually, it would kill me. So I was dead to that. He's at 34. I have 11 plus 12. That's 23 damage plus 4 damage in my hand. Maybe I can draw a little more. So freeze the Shardblade Behemoth over here, I guess. I drew another 4 damage, which is not enough to kill him. And a Hermes. So it looks like my best play is probably Static Shock his face. Static Shock his face. The only annoying thing about playing this deck is that the Stasis Warden triggers, no matter if you need the triggers or not. Kill his guy with the Battle Brand, level up, it doesn't matter because he's dead. And then attack him for lethal. Sweet, so that was first game. That was actually a horrible matchup. So I guess I pulled it out because my opponent chose to play Windspark Elementals over and Everflame Mystics over Dendrifies, which is a very good card against this deck because it stops Stasis Warden from working. But yeah, it's his problem, not mine.